Playoff football has come to the west coast of Florida, and we are at Raymond James Stadium here in Tampa. Tonight we continue with Wild Card Weekend with what should be a great one between the San Francisco 49ers and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. The mantra, and off we go. We're underway in this NFC wildcard game. Taking it about the 1. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And a pretty slick return there. Almost got it to the 45. Officially, they'll call him down at the 44.
In the course of a game, we focus on the offense and the defense, and we give lip service to the special teams. It's way bigger than that. The third phase of any football team, and special teams provided the spark to begin this game.
The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. And he finds a little bit of room, enough for 4 yards. It'll be second down.
End result of that one, a nice 4-yard gain, so you can use that to set up your play-action game, or you can come right back and continue to run the football because as an offensive play caller, you're on schedule and feeling pretty good about your next couple of calls.
He'll get a dozen there, and it's a first down, 49ers.
Good running right there, and this is a man who was a 1,000-yard rusher in the regular season, so you know he's going to get his chances, and he picks up nice yardage on that one.
In motion comes the tight end left. On first down, this is McCaffrey. There to stop him was Carlton Davis.
If you're a coach, you'll absolutely take that run every time on first down because it really sets you up to go in a number of directions here on second.
After the pickup of 5, here's second and 5. First carry now for the LSU alum, Ty Davis-Price. And maybe a little over pursuit there as he's able to take this down to the 25-yard line. The Niners have the first down on a gain of 11. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front and linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
Up the gut, McCaffrey. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line.
Here's where we need to see some tenacity from this defense because they've been pushed right down the field on this opening drive. They've got to find some way to push back, and that's a good first step.
Second and goal from inside the 5. And now the Bucs deciding to take a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Ready. Left, right. Opposite. Green. Ready.
McCaffrey will score. Touchdown, 49ers. Well, Charles, clearly they wanted to send a message there and impose their will. They score on their opening possession on a drive comprised entirely of rushing the football.
Message sent. I don't know that the team on the other side of the field wanted to receive it, but what a statement on their opening drive. Just run it all the way downfield, no passes. That absolutely sets the tone that they're going to be physical in this game.
Garibay back out there now to send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Brady and the Bucs now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll start out on the ground. It's Leonard Fournette, and he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Again, it's Fournette. And the defense closes quickly there. He'll get maybe a yard to the 33. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Brady looking to throw on 3rd and 2. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. It'll be a gain of 6 that time as it moves the chains as well. Well, that's how you use your safety valve, CD. He didn't appear to be the intended target, but they got it to him, and he was able to get just enough to pick up the first.
And what a great example of where we are right now in the NFL, because if you're a running back, you're not just going to carry it. You got to catch it out of the backfield as well. Those combo guys, they're the ones everyone wants on their team.
And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10.
Big plays always wind up being a big theme as we get rolling in these playoffs, and the defenses that can avoid giving them up, but they're the teams that tend to go far. You may not eliminate those big plays, but if you can limit them, then you got a chance to get to the ultimate game.
Brady now on 1st down, and he'll get that to Fournette, complete. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Now a timeout called for by the offense. And that's their 2nd charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. Brady now to throw. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, C.J. Mosley. And the 49ers will take over here just shy of the 30.
Definitely not the ideal time to see that mistake, partner, because this is still a one-possession game, and that's at least a field goal that just vanished with that turnover. Now, pressure's on defensively to prevent that pick from turning into points for the other side.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got him that set. Now a loose football. The ball comes out. But an alert 49er able to gain possession, so they will indeed hold on to the pigskin. And the defense not able to get it. From a defensive perspective, what's that moment like when you realize the ball is loose?
It is a moment where all concentration goes right to the football. This is something you've talked about in all your preparation for the game. You probably talked about this training camp. Knock the ball free, take it away from the other team, and now you have that chance. There's a little bit of deflation when they end up recovering it.
They knocked it free, but couldn't take it away. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. action. Lance. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he is going to have a 49ers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. The 49ers with the football here to begin the second quarter, as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Here we go. Ready?
McCaffrey running up the middle. And good space to operate there as he takes this down inside the 35-yard line. 59 yards rushing for him in this first half, as he has certainly carried over his regular season success into the playoffs. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Shot, 17. Red, cycle. Right. Jackrack.
Lance looking to throw it. This one caught by Kittle. Touchdown, 49ers. George Kittle, 34 yards. And the Niners go up by 2 touchdowns. Extra point up and good by GaMiNg. And it's now 14-0. GaMiNg back out there now to send this one away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Charles, it's kind of gut check time. Look, I know it's early, first quarter, just their second drive of the game, but they've already thrown the interception, given up the score. You're down double digits. They got to figure out something, and pretty quickly here.
No doubt about it. And when we look at that sideline, I'm sure you're observing the same thing I am. I don't like the body language at all. They look like they're in a state of stunned disbelief. So to me, we always talk about someone stepping up and making a big play. I think it would behoove them if multiple guys step up and make big plays right now. They need something positive to happen, and they need for it to happen.
He's got a man complete. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Now Brady. Airing this one out for Evans. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Touchdown. Mike Evans, 41 yards. And the Bucs have got it back to within a score. Extra point up and good by Suckup. And that'll make our score 14-7. Now it's Ryan Suckup on after the touchdown to kick it away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And they're going to start in a hole as he's brought down at the 11. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. So for this offense, Charles, remember, drive 1 made it to the end zone. Drive 2 resulted in a touchdown as well. Now they'll try to make it 3 for 3.
Yeah, and you know, they told us all week that this was the plan and this is what they wanted to execute, but did they really believe it would happen this well, this efficiently? I know they'll take it, and afterwards they'll say, there was never a doubt in our minds we were going to be successful in this one. Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown, so a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or two short here with third down coming up.
I really like the vision he displayed on that play because he saw there wasn't a lane to completely break off a huge gain. So he found where there was the most space and got what he could. A nice, dirty run that's a positive play for the offense.
Check right. Quick, yellow. Ready?
They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. He is going nowhere as he is enveloped behind the line. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively, and it likely forces a punt situation on 4th. Here's Mitch Wishnowski now. Now fair catch is called for and taken at the, we'll call it the 37-yard line. It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return, and the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. The last time out, they had to march almost the full length of the field for their touchdown. So here, much easier, Charles, with this better starting field position.
I love your sarcasm, but I love even more your observation because, look, what they did last time out, now with a shorter field, they should have a lot of confidence that they're going to put more points up on the board. But no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. They'll run it again with Fournette. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
Hey, Beckett. Go bandit. Alert.
Here's Brady. Dumps it off to Fournette. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
Well, they certainly made a point of getting him involved in the passing game here in the first half. They must have seen something in the scouting that said, hey, we can capitalize on him getting the ball possibly in the open field. And I think in the second half, that may loosen up the defense a little bit to get the running game going back inside.
And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40.
It appears they found something that's working, and they keep going back to it. I guess you can actually say he has the hot hands now, doesn't he?
Yeah, well, it's one thing to hit your guy out of the backfield once, hit him a couple times. Yeah, you're right. Maybe they're onto something.
And I think a lot of that is simply if you get it to him in space, more times than not, he's going to get more yardage than you expect out of each play.
3 yards remain for second down. Fakes the give to Fournette. Now Brady. Finding Evans here, going across the middle of the field. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 26. Brady to Evans that time. First down, Tampa. Back to throw again. Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, C.J. Mosley. And into the end zone, a pick 6 for the 49er D as they score the touchdown. Well, CD, we have seen it many times throughout the course of the season. This defense coming up large and snagging a big takeaway. But here they get not just the takeaway, 6 points as well.
And you just knew that for this team to advance, it had to get a big performance from this unit. And to this point, they've delivered.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. Fields it right around the goal line. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need him. He's got a man complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. That throw by Brady incomplete. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. Actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
Brady's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. Looking deep for Julio. And this is caught inside the 5. A big play there just before halftime. 46 yards. Well, make that now 2 completions for him on this drive. And these aren't ordinary completions. They're big ones.
Yeah, these are the types that make a secondary talk to each other and not in a good way. Oftentimes pointing fingers. Hey, who's got it? Someone cover it. That type of indecision can open up to even more big plays.
This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. The Bucs forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. And this Fournette territory here, and he's alone in the backfield on 2nd and goal. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. O'Keefe as the first half is winding down. And the Buccaneers are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. Extra point put through by Suckum. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the 2nd quarter. Here's Lance to throw it. Going for the deep ball. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. So we come upon halftime here in this NFC wildcard matchup as we send you a stone's throw away across I-4 to Orlando. There standing by is Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. One of these two teams about to play their final half of the season as we're back at it in this NFC wildcard bout. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And Charles, that had to be an interesting locker room at halftime. This is a team that's had so much success this year. Haven't really had to deal with a lot of adversity at halftime, to be honest. But now here they are with their playoff lives on the line.
And I think when you're alluding to that interesting locker room, you're just wondering how are they handling that bit of adversity that they're seeing right now? Because I think this is a team that has to look to lean on the veterans at this point. We know we're better than this. We've proved it all season. Let them disseminate that confidence through the locker room. But this opening drive, it'll be an important one for them to give them a little jolt of confidence moving forward.
And that's complete. It's Chris Godwin. And they work this well upfield across the 45. First catch of this wild card game for a 1,000-yard receiver in the regular season. He's got a first down, too.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Brady's throw there complete. And they're going to get this down to about the 37.
A couple of first downs right in succession, and this is an offense that can really use a good drive, and they're off to a fast start here.
So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. Shotgun now for Brady. Airing this one out for Evans. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Looking downfield for Jones. And he hauls it in for the Buccaneer touchdown. We keep waiting year after year to see signs of Tom Brady's arm strength deteriorating. But his message there, keep waiting.
And I'm telling you, nothing will light up a crowd more than a play like that. Here in the stadium, all eyes were on the receiver streaking downfield. And you know everyone was thinking, throw it, he's open. What a connection there for the touchdown.
And the final number of the next-gen stats, that ball traveling a full 59 yards through the air. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. It's a short kick taken out beyond the 20. And they're going to wind up with pretty good starting field position as they get it up past the 35. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. After that last touchdown we just saw, Charles, we got ourselves a brand new ball game, all tied here in the third as they have their first possession of this second half.
And Brandon, this drive is all about one word to me, and that's the word answer, because they're trying to answer the momentum the other offense picked up in tying the game, because not only if they score and they feel better about themselves, they'll retake the lead and maybe set the tone for the rest of the half, keeping them in the driver's seat.
Back to the ground on first, it's McCaffrey. And a strong run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 35. 102 yards rushing for him now as he goes over the century mark here in the wild card round.
Well, that last run makes this a 100-yard night. I've loved the way he's hit the holes. He's been quick, he's been decisive, and he's been a whole lot of fun to watch.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Davis Price on 1st and 10. And he'll be taken down at the 34. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Now Lance. Complete to the tight end Kittle over the middle of the field. Touchdown 49ers. George Kittle, 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Niners have moved out in front. Extra point up and good by Garibay. And they will take a 7-point lead. Garibay back out there now to send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They did what they had to do to start this third quarter. Went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, partner. They had a little bounce in their step after scoring that first touchdown, but the defense gave one up, and that's the problem right now. Can they get better play from their defense while they continue to score on offense?
Easy.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Brady. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away, and now it's 3rd.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Now Brady. Open man has got one. It's complete. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. His 2nd catch of this wild card game, and it goes for a 1st down.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them, and these guys have been taking advantage so far.
A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
On 2nd and a couple, Brady. This is caught by Evans. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 18. That one covers 29 yards, 1st down. On the draw, this is Fournette. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
Now on 2nd and 13, Brady. And he's got it. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. 7 catches for him now, and this last one, a 1st down.
I think he has to be saying to himself, how did that not wind up a touchdown? Remember, you just need the tip of the ball across the plane. It's not going to get there, but they're going to be set up in great shape with 1st and goal.
They'll try and run forward with Fournette. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1.
Good work there, holding them out on 1st down. And this is going to be a battle down here on the goal line. Can they hold their ground for 2, maybe even 3 more plays?
Brady's going to sneak it. And he's in. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Tom Brady scoring on the sneak from a yard out. And the Buccaneers have a chance to tie the ball game here in the final minute of the 3rd. So it was 2nd and goal, still had a couple of downs to work with. They tried to sneak, and they got in.
I like the idea that they did it early in the down and distance count. 2nd down as opposed to waiting later on. I think it fooled them a little bit, but how about the push they got up front to get the quarterback through?
Big push and a touchdown to boot. Extra point up and good by Succa. And we are all tied at 28. So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away. This is taken way up at the 25. And they're going to wind up with pretty good starting field position as they get it up past the 35. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. We got a brand new ball game, all even after that last touchdown, so every drive now becoming a little more critical here in the 2nd half. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. One quarter remains in this NFC Wild Card matchup. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. They've got 2nd and 12 from the 36. Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. 108 yards on the ground for him now as he's gotten better, really, as the night's gone on.
They've got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
Lance going to try and throw on 3rd down here. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free. And it brings up 4th down.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started. And that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty. And before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
Wishnowski on to punt as he sends this one away. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And it's all on the line now, all even in this wild card matchup. Maybe their most important drive of the season coming up right now here, 1st and 10. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a 1st down.
When teams have a tough time running the ball, as this one has throughout this game, it's so easy to just say, forget it, let's throw the football. But that's exactly why you stay with the running game. Eventually, you stick with it, you make some adjustments, you often find ways to run the ball better as the game goes on.
And he'll power his way forward for about 4 yards there on the 1st down carry. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Here's Brady to throw. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Talanoa Hufanga. And the Niners will take over possession here up at the 44. Well, we say it often, Charles, but not all interceptions are created equally, and that is a big one here in a tie ball game in the 4th quarter.
And, Brandon, when games are this close, it usually comes down to the team making the fewest mistakes, and that was one.
And he sheds a tackle. Now he's got some space. And he just falls short down at the 1-yard line. A big play there from McCaffrey. 56 yards on the ground. So close. Couldn't get all the way in, knocking on the doorstep down to the 1. Nevertheless, fantastic run.
Not only that, this is where you wave to your replacement, go back to the bench. No way. I'm not coming out of this game. I got it down to the 1-yard line. I wanted to carry it in.
We'll see if they reward him on this next play. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. A give running left, it's McCaffrey. And across the chalk, into the end zone, it's a 49er touchdown. Christian McCaffrey with his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the 49ers have broken our tie and have taken a 4th quarter lead. Extra point up and good by Garibay. And they will take a 7-point lead. GaMiNg back out there now to send this one away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And able to get this out to the 25. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They trail by a touchdown here in the fourth quarter. Their season, to be frank, it's on the line right now. He's got a man complete. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. Brady going to throw. And that is incomplete.
Partner, they've been aggressive, airing it out all game long, and no better evidence than those last 2 snaps. They weren't going to beat this coverage, though, 2 plays in a row, and that one falls incomplete.
Brady's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10.
Go on. No, 66. Pack it. Reload. Alert. Pack it. 72. 72.
They'll set up to throw. And this one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football. Nearly a 4th pick of the ball game.
I think we were both wondering if we were going to see them try and push it deep downfield, facing a 1-possession deficit late, and they certainly didn't disappoint. They gave it an effort.
They'll swing this out to Fournette. And he's going to be taken down at the 39, clearly short of the first by a few yards. That one good for only 6, and it leaves him with a 4th down.
How about that strategy there, Brandon? 3rd down, they just said, we got faith in our tacklers. We'll give you the short stuff, and just decided to protect the sticks. So every time I hear fans telling me tackling's not a part of the game.
And that's intercepted yet again, and that could be the backbreaker. Picked off by the former first-rounder Jimmy Ward. And the 49ers are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on 4th down. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And this a very important drive leading in the 4th quarter of this wild card game. But this one far from over as they start out here 1st down. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. 181 yards rushing for him now as he closes in on a 200-yard night. Got to figure now after getting that turnover they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Here we go.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
38. Check right.
They'll send a receiver in motion left. They'll send a receiver in motion to the right.
Quick, yellow, blue check, black one.
Back to the ground, this time with Freeman. And he's able to break out of 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. And now here comes the 3rd of their timeouts defensively. So they'll be left with only the 2-minute warning to stop it from here on out. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. They'll try and burn some clock now with McCaffrey. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
And that's a nice pickup of a 1st down on that 2nd down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that play on any down.
Ready.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
Well, we talked about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10. A handoff left, McCaffrey. They nearly sprung him that time as he takes this all the way down to the 37. 15 for the Niners there on a 1st down. He continues to have a big night here under the lights carrying the football.
And some guys prefer night games. For whatever reason, their bodies react a certain way. They love the spotlight. Maybe that's what it is. The best seats in the house, the ones where he's carrying the football for his offensive teammates. The worst seats, the 11 guys trying to tackle him on defense. And there it is, that symbol that ends a game that one team loves and the other team can't stand. Taking a knee, and guess what? The visitors came in and got it done. Wild card round, 1st step on their way trying to get to the Super Bowl.
1st step indeed. They're underdogs. We'll see if they can continue to make some noise in the playoffs, but a good 1st step. They said at the beginning of the season they wanted to get past.